Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You're watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
Former Raider Henry Ruggs speaks out about the fatal crash that sent him to prison. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. We begin with top stories. Almost 4 years after causing a fiery crash that killed a Las Vegas woman, former Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs speaks out, saying he wishes he had stayed home that night. On Tuesday, Ruggs spoke to former prisoners in Las Vegas and virtually to some current Nevada inmates at a Hope for Prisoners group gathering. The comments were his first known public remarks outside of court about his role in the November 2021 collision that killed Tina Tintor and her dog. The former first-round draft pick said his perspective has changed since the crash and prison sentence.
I've always had this same help, and now I'm more intentional and focusing on what it is that I need to do to better myself, what I need to do to better relationships, get rid of certain things, and also not only just myself, but helping to better people around me too. Because you don't understand the influence that you have on people.
Ruggs pleaded guilty to DUI causing death and was sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison. He was transferred to a transitional housing facility in November and will be eligible for parole on August 6, 2026. A woman will spend 12 to 35 years in prison for killing her boyfriend with a car after a domestic dispute about tampons. 31-year-old Julie Bush was sentenced on Tuesday after pleading guilty in March to voluntary manslaughter and driving under the influence of fentanyl, resulting in death in connection with the crash that killed Richard Pinardo. Police said Bush reported discovering another woman's tampons in Pinardo's trash and confronted him. When Bush entered her car, police said Pinardo swung a chain at it and she claimed he broke her windows. Bush told police when she put the car in drive that she, quote, forgot she had the steering wheel cranked all the way to the right and struck Pinardo. The 51-year-old man died the day after the crash. The head of the Southern Nevada Regional Housing Authority becomes one of the highest paid public officials in Clark County. After a contentious debate, the agency's Board of Commissioners approved a new 4-year contract Thursday for Executive Director Louis Jordan. In what amounts to a 5% raise, the contract pays Jordan a base salary of $355,000 plus a $1,000 a month vehicle allowance and regular cost of living increases. Jordan also agreed to forego bonuses. He declined to comment until the contract is finalized. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. We remain under an extreme heat warning through 10 p.m. Thursday night, but tonight temperatures are expected to fall to the double digits by 10 p.m. and continuing to cool down overnight, reaching 83 degrees by 6 a.m. Looking at a high of 110 and low of 81 for Thursday, then starting to cool down slightly, rounding out the work week with a high of 105 and low of 78 on Friday, and down to the 90s on Saturday, high of 98 and low of 70. The National Weather Service issuing a red flag warning for tomorrow afternoon through Friday evening for windy conditions and low humidity. In Business, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. The Las Vegas Valley housing market sets another record according to a new report. Redfin says nearly $7 billion worth of homes were available for sale at the end of May. RE/MAX broker owner Dale Jones tells the Review-Journal the local market is finally stabilizing after a long period of flux, but he warns that Las Vegas could become a buyer's market and he expects bulk purchases by investors to increase soon. Across the country, Redfin says $698 billion worth of homes are for sale. That's also the highest amount ever recorded.
Sports brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. The Aces lose 2 in a row. I'm Dominic Lavoie with your sports update. Tuesday night in Minnesota, the Aces played their third game without 3-time MVP Asia Wilson. Las Vegas led by 9 points at the half until the Lynx came storming back for a 76-62 win, leaving the Aces searching for solutions.
We're still looking to play a complete 40 minutes. Until we learn to do that, we'll continue to lose.
The Aces return home to host the Seattle Storm Friday night. Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Panthers won their second straight Stanley Cup, but they aren't favored at the Westgate Superbook to win the title next season. The Edmonton Oilers are the 7-1 favorite, with the Panthers and Golden Knights among the 5 teams listed at 10-1, along with the Colorado Avalanche, Carolina Hurricanes, and Dallas Stars. The Tampa Bay Lightning and Toronto Maple Leafs are next at 16-1, with 6 teams at 20-1 odds, including the Washington Capitals, New Jersey Devils, LA Kings, and New York Rangers.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. A nonprofit is expanding its facilities to support mothers experiencing homelessness in Southern Nevada. Review Journal reporter Anaya Collins tells us more.
Big changes underway at Living Grace Homes. A new facility will allow the nonprofit to support mothers of all ages for the first time.
Being homeless and having a child there's an extra level of support that you need to be able to have a safe pregnancy.
Living Grace currently supports women ages 18 to 24, but the new facility will triple the residential capacity to up to 40 families.
I'm really excited about the new expansion because, again, we can house women with children, but beyond that, we can serve a larger or a wider age range.
Now under construction, the campus will house up to 40 families with options for medical care and transitional housing.
The next step is to get both of these buildings rehabilitated so that they are a fresh, welcoming, warm environment for those moms. We plan on building transitional apartments so that when moms transition out of Living Grace, they don't actually have to leave the campus.
Living Grace expects to open the new facility early next year. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm Anaya Collins.
In Neon, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. A popular artisan ice cream shop is coming to the Las Vegas Strip, with 2 locations set to open over the next year. Salt and Straw will open this fall at the Flamingo with an entrance directly off Las Vegas Boulevard. A second location is scheduled for early 2026 at Paris, Las Vegas. Founded in Portland, Oregon, Salt and Straw is known for its rotating seasonal flavors and unusual ingredients like black pepper and olive oil. The one where Friends comes to MGM. A new immersive attraction based on the sitcom is coming to MGM Grand. Neon reporter Christopher Lawrence tells us what fans can expect.
You can have coffee inside Central Perk or hang out inside Joey and Chandler's apartment when the Friends experience opens next month in MGM Grand. Similar to concepts in New York and London, this will feature recreations of some of the pivotal sets, pivotal scenes, and new to the Las Vegas experience is a replica of the wedding chapel where Ross drunkenly married Rachel during a trip to the Strip.
The Friends experience opens July 23rd. Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.